Gratitude greetings. Align and Thrive show with Geetika and Sunny. Today's special guest is a wonderful human being, is a gem of a leader. She has touched her lives with her vibes. She has touched so many lives as a leader, mother, daughter, sister, friend, beyond all titles. She has done a lot of great work in IT industry, in L&D, and she's the founder of Motivania, and that motivates me. I'm sure it will motivate millions of others through this and in the years to come. What's more special? Today is the day she took avatar on the planet, and we celebrate this beautiful moment, smiling, laughing, learning from her. Welcome, Sneh.
Thank you so much. Thank you for such a grateful introduction. Really, I would say blessed to be here with you because you have also been a blessing on this planet, creating the awareness about coaches like us and giving us your blessings and wishes. Thank you so much, Sunny, for getting me on this platform.
Thank you. Sneh Malhotra, you live by your name. Sneh is love and you are loveful. And love makes you powerful. And you have written powerful career coach. In school, nobody says, Sunny, मुझे powerful career coach बनना है. So, ये कैसे हो गया?
So ये ऐसे हुआ basically I spent my journey of being into leadership roles in IT, did a lot of digital transformation projects in edtech, fintech, even to the level of Amazon. But somewhere there was a missing thing. I mean, like, we all get titles, we all get the salaries, but then the respect and the balance is something which is always missing in case of jobs. That is what I felt for. And when I had started my career as a lecturer initially, I had experienced, the kind of spark which you get in your students' eyes when they are able to achieve what they were dreaming about, you know. So this was something which I wanted to take it again. Hence, especially when, NEP policy came into picture for 2020, that, now the learning of rote learning is not going to happen. It's going to change into more of experiential learning, more of digital things. That's the time I felt, this is the opportunity where I can help, I can pitch in, because coming from an IT background, I understand people who are not, able to utilize the AI in the right manner, which can help them, have a productivity, efficiency in a very less time and have their respect and balance aligned. Hence, I thought this is the right time I should start, and the Motivania started.
Thank you for motivating us with your answer. 3 happiest moments आपके बताओ. School, college, IT and Motivania.
स्कूल का एक हैप्पीएस्ट मोमेंट जो हमेशा मुझे याद रहता है, जो शायद एक इंस्पिरेशन भी रहा इस मोटिवेनिया को स्टार्ट करने का, वाज आई हैड अ कंसर्न of memory issues in my school time. I was very good in extracurricular activities, being a national judo champ, state level best dancer, and whatnot. But then this was something missing when I talk about the learnings, the academic learning, if I talk about. I remember one day suddenly I got a news that, my grandmother, she passed away. That was very disheartening. But I remembered her words, she was to say, don't let memory come in your way of, education. That was the time when I started learning about new methodologies. Like there is a person called Dr. Benjamin. He's from US, and he had started this online course, and I'm talking about of year 2000, rather 1997 around. I'm talking about when the computers were just recently launched, and we used to have those video cassettes, not even the CDs, so it was not easily approachable. But then I specially ordered his courseware, and I went through that, through which I learned mathematics, I would say, the formula to learn maths in a different manner. And similarly, few other mentors I followed, and I understood that there are other ways to learn. And when I actually did those kind of education, I got an increase in my percentage of around 12%. Like I was used to get 60, 61%, and suddenly it shoot up to 72%. That too in boards. So I remember the day suddenly my principal ma'am calling on stage, and I was very afraid. Generally she used to call the people who are at top level, who are coming in top 10. Why is she calling me? I was very afraid. What have I done now? But then she was actually calling me to appreciate that, she has done a hard work and approach. So this was a very encouraging and motivated motivation for me, that especially a principal ma'am, she remembers my name. She's calling me in front of everyone in the assembly. So I understood, the hard work is not the only way to succeed. Smart work is also there, and we need to learn the different ways to come out of it instead of going to depression or thinking, cannot do. Otherwise I was into a state that एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर में कुछ भी करवा लो, उसमें आई बी टॉप, बट academics में please don't call me. I was like that. But then after that the journey took another leap altogether. After that, all the, even if I talk about professionalism, everywhere I had a progressive career. So slowly and steadily started as a software developer trainee, and then into a lead roles, then into a senior leadership roles. Another happiest moment was, like I said, I was working as a lecturer where I was teaching my students, and this is of year 2004, wherein ERP systems and all these things were recently launched to the market. So being a lecturer, generally people just, teach whatever is there in the curriculum. But I was a different kind of a person. I felt, the student needs something which is as per the market value. So I initiated something called Seminar by the Students for the Students, where they created a team and organized a seminar, and they talked about the latest technologies and the platforms. Even our director encouraged that. And he said, I will also give a reward to the person who wins. We were used to stay extra hours. So by this way, the students not only learn the market, they were ready for the market because they were learning the new tech. They were, although they were coming from MCA, MBA, and hotel management side, and coming from a background for business families where they were like, thinking, I'll just do business, how does it matter to me? But this totally changed their vision altogether. This totally changed their dreams altogether. And the people who were used to not study, they started coming to class, they started performing well because now they are enjoying their learning. So I remember one day I was traveling through metro, and suddenly a student came somewhere from the crowd and just, touching my feet and saying, hello, good morning, ma'am, thank you so much. And I was very like, the age was not much and what has happened. But the spark he had in his eyes, ki, ma'am, I just left the college and I got selected for, a manager role at Redison Hotel. So it was a big thing because generally when you graduate or even after MBA, it's not like, directly getting such kind of a job. You get internships and things like that. So after seeing that, spark, that respect, that was a happiest moment for me. That's why I always say once a teacher will always be a teacher. These have been my happiest moment and many more to come.
Yes. Now I'll pass it on for deeper, intelligent questions to the best tarot life coach, Geetika Dadwani.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Sneha, for being on Align and Thrive show. So, my first question to you is that you have shared your experience that how you came into the teaching. I want you to share that any special memory or any success story that you cherish being a powerful career coach, because we have the teachers are still into the mainstream, but this coaching is something new, especially powerful career coaching and you know um, inspired learning concept
Right, right.
with which you come up. Yeah.
Correct. So I'll share a recent one. There is one person in my community. She has been a yoga coach in Hong Kong itself. She was running a small community of 10 people from last 3 years. So when I met her, I tried to understand what is going on, why the community is not increasing. She was basically aligned more towards the household work because she's being mom. She had left her career, like she had a thrive career in banking line, but due to family, she had to leave and sit at home. So she said, I'm taking it as a hobby, so I'm okay. But then I spoke with her and I said, this is a skill set which so many people need. I mean, it's like health solution which you are already having in your hand. Why you are stopping yourself from moving ahead or scaling ahead? So we had a good one-on-one discussion, heart-to-heart discussions, how to balance the whole life. Because generally people have these things in their mind, especially the women. Like, whatever course we do or whatever, there are things which are not as per, the kind of course a woman has to deal with, So that's the reason, I have introduced few things in my curriculum as well, wherein, we go through a routine which comprise of fulfilling all your four quarters, which is your relationship, your health, your money, as well as your career. So hence when I showcased her that roadmap, she was able to understand and was able to absorb it well. Now she's not only running this community at Hong Kong level, but because somehow some days she was to travel in Delhi also. So when yoga day happened, she was in Delhi, and somehow she got connected with the people at Red Fort. So she was doing it on behalf of our government. She was making the whole people of like more than 1,000 people were there at Red Fort that day, and she was giving that coaching system to them. So yeah, this has been a very good example. I would say that sitting at home, not thinking a lot, but if you go deeper, you can, help a lot of people. And now she's also very happy that, she's in touch with so many people. She's able to, solve these pains which people had, but with the routine of yoga, they have started getting the results. So that's make me happy too.
Thank you so much for sharing, Sneh. And one thing is also coming into my mind that you have shared one beautiful incident where you have raised your grades and you were right from childhood. You were very much enthusiastic about the co-curriculars. So I want to ask you that, if you were given a chance to do some changes into the learning system that is presently there, or into the learning system that you have gone through, what changes would you do so that students and kids are able to grow more, succeed more, and be more?
That's a very good question. In fact, this is what has been my mission as well. Am I still audible? Okay, sorry, a call came in between. Yeah. So I was talking about, the mission I have is, on similar lines. I actually want to introduce some things in the existing education system, and hence I've been approaching to schools as well, wherein I'm into discussion with school principals and the school leadership. Because being an coming from a background of ed tech, where I was working with B2B and B2G projects as well, like working with Ministry of Education as well, where we were into discussion with senior leadership, like what the government wants to happen versus what the teacher are able to implement. We were giving them the solutions and they don't know how to utilize it in a way that helps the students and they engage them, or they get the understanding of how it is helping in their progress. So these things were the missing gaps, and hence what I want to introduce here is one is the gamification part, so that the child, whether it's offline or online, if you are able to engage the child, they will listen to you. Otherwise, the kind of lifestyle they are going through, the kind of options they have, they always get distracted, their focus is here and there. But if you provide that gamification participation, instead of talking about only their weaknesses, rather reward of their strengths, you know so this is one thing which I'm trying to introduce into the system. Second thing is, even if we talk about the teachers pain, like why they are not able to do it, it's not that they don't have the intention. They are also going through some pressures, which I can't disclose right now, but I understand them because they have been sharing it with me. Pressure from management, pressure from parents, because the kind of teachers or the community we had at our time, though that was different. Like teachers respect was by default, but that's not the case today. you know People are taking teachers for granted or not ready to understand what teacher is saying. So I've been helping them in coming up with those skill sets, like from the soft skills perspective, how to create an image where they can, parents can trust you, how to have a communication with the parents so that they are there for you for the collaboration of the student. It's not only teachers' responsibility, but even parents can collaborate together. How we can, do the conflict management so that leadership is also along with you. So that has been my vision. It's not just that I'm, creating a platform for business oriented people. I'm actually creating an ecosystem where the teachers, parents, and students together can come on a same platform and get these kind of learnings. Until that time, I am, reaching out to schools, going offline for the offline trainings where we talk about even cybersecurity awareness. We talk about AI, utilizing of AI in an ethical manner, because one, people are not aware how to use that AI. Second is what all AI can do. It's not only chat gpt, it's beyond that. There are so many tools and agents out there which helps teachers to understand the progress of students, and even to gamify the whole system, students, so that they can have the research work ready with lesser time, so that they get more time to even give playtime, right? Otherwise they are always stuck in studies. So this has been my approach, and fingers crossed, looking ahead.
Thank you so much, Sneh, for sharing, and that's indeed a powerful mission. And more power to you for that. And thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you so much. And over to you, Sunny ji.
वन वर्ड खेलते हैं फिर. मम्मी की दो बातें जो पसंद है.
मेरी मम्मी की मेरी मम्मी की दो बातें ये पसंद है कि एक, तो शी इज वेरी एनकरेजिंग, बिकॉज आई रिमेम्बर आई वॉज इन टू अ डिलेमा.
वन वर्ड आंसर, वन वर्ड आंसर.
अच्छा, वन वर्ड आंसर. एनकरेजिंग एंड पावरफुल.
पापा की दो बातें.
पापा की बात है डिसिप्लिन एंड और क्या बताऊं मैं, हार्ड वर्क.
स्नेहा की दो बातें.
स्नेहा की दो बातें, ट्रेंड चेंजर एंड गिज्मो फ्रीक.
यस. लव इन वन वर्ड.
सॉरी.
लव इन वन वर्ड.
लव इन वन वर्ड. Love is love. My daughters.
हैप्पीनेस इन वन वर्ड.
Happiness is the peace, the calmness.
सक्सेस इन वन वर्ड.
Success is the transformations.
मनी इन वन वर्ड.
Money. Money is to help others, give.
कोचिंग इन वन वर्ड.
Coaching, of course, it's transformation, or I would say, like it's three word for me always. It's like I always say teach, lead, and transform. That's coaching for me.
डॉटर से क्या सीखा.
डॉटर से सीखा, डॉटर से बहुत कुछ सीखा. One thing is love, because she loves and respects elders a lot. Second is dedication, going through a lot of stuff and still ready to go ahead, not taking back stand. Like she's facing some challenges from the learning perspective, but she's a creative child, so she has taken ahead another direction because she knows she can win.
स्नेह इन वन वर्ड.
Sneh in one word. Sneh is kindness.
Thank you, Sneh, for being here. We wish you a very beautiful life. This year, every year, whole life, you continue to spread sunshine and smiles, and you live up to your name, love, kindness. Thank you again for being who you are, and we wish you all the best in all your noble future selfless endeavors.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you, and it really helped me, think a lot, and create an awareness. And I hope more and more people will be coming up to join this mission.